Stayed at Hiker's Welcome Hostel last night. We are officially done with the whites.
Woo, 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 woo.
We're trying to do our first 20-ish mile day today. Trying to make it to a fire tower that's about 20 miles from Hiker's Welcome.
19.9 miles.
19.9 miles.
20. The terrain has gotten so much easier. It's pine needles and a rock here, a rock there. It's flat. I would say rolling hills. Like, we had one really steep climb this morning, but
it was really a rolling climb. It wasn't really steep.
I would say it was steep just because it was the very first thing in the morning. But
yeah.
Honestly, if it was the end of the day, just...
We were trying to make it to Hanover originally we thought it was going to take us 4 or 5 days, but now we're thinking like 2 or 3. So, because was it 46 or 36?
It was 46 miles.
46.
So
if we go 20 today, then we'll have 26 to go after that.
Yeah, typically that's like 4 days. So we got 5 days worth of food, but we're thinking it's gonna take us 3 days now.
Which is cool because then we can just gorge ourselves.
Yeah, gonna have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have way too much food and we need to figure that out. Because during the whites was tricky. Mm-hmm. You didn't know where you're gonna resupply. You had the huts to get food from. Now that we actually can make some distance, we'll have to figure it out again.
Yep. We got some trail magic today. Somebody left this jug of water, which is awesome because the next water source wasn't going to be like for another 2.5 miles. And now we're all good.
It's hot.
It's hot.
There wasn't a good source of water for like, I don't know, 7 miles or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A while.
So this is awesome. So thank you to whoever left us water. We very much so appreciate it. So we're not going to make our 20-mile goal today. It was super, super hot today, and the terrain was a little tougher than we thought it would be. We're going to stop at a shelter 5 miles before we were planning on stopping, and I mean, regardless, we're going to get to Hanover in 3 days. So tomorrow we're going to do 17, and then we'll do 11 the last day, and we'll get into Hanover on the 3rd day, just like we planned. I'm just bummed and disappointed because I was really hoping to push a 20-mile day, and our biggest day yet has still been 18, and we're not going to break that right after the whites, which is really disappointing to me. So, bummer, dude. This shelter is supposed to be kind of neat. It's called Hexacuba Shelter, and it's got apparently 6 sides, so we'll see what that looks like. So we're up in an old fire tower having some snacks, and the fog rolled in, so there's no view from up here, so it's all white. Something really neat happened today. I saw somebody on the trail and we were just passing, went, "Hi, how's it going?" He's like, "Are you Borderline?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he's like, "I watch your vlogs." And I don't know, it was really cool. It made me feel good. So, hi, Thria Ninja. It was lovely to meet you, and I'm honored that you watch my videos. And I hope that you finish your Novo hike strong, and I believe in you. So we're gonna hang out up here for a little while until I don't know, until we feel like leaving. There was a low motivation day for me when I woke up. I was like, I just really didn't want to hike today. Longshanks was like, "Is it a Disney radio kind of day?" And I was like, "Oh crap, I have Disney radio downloaded." And so I started playing a song out loud, and I was going to plug my headphones in, and then I just never did. So we've been listening to Disney together on the trail.
It's been awesome, actually. I'm trying to name every movie that I recognize a song from. And I'm not a Disney connoisseur, so it's a fun game.
How are you?
Me? I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It's a good day. Got stickers in my hand now. I did not feel like hiking either. It was amazing because the alarm went off at 4:30. I said, "Nah, I'm good." And then, we went to bed at like 6. The alarm went off 4. I said, "Nah." And then the alarm went off like 4:45. I looked at her and I was like, "Do you want to get up?" She's like, "Why don't we just wake up when we wake up?" So I turned it off and I woke up like 7. It was awesome.
So we got out of camp pretty late today. We didn't get out of camp until like 9. For some reason, I felt like once we got done with the whites that everything was going to be super easy and that it was just I was going to be like flying, and that didn't happen yesterday, and so I feel like I got really discouraged. And and so I'm kind of like working on my mindset today, and Disney helped. For Sobos, just know that once you're done with the whites, it's not like smooth sailing. It's still hiking and it's still hard. It's not, you know, you're not home free after the quote unquote hardest parts of the AT. It's still hard every day. I'm coming to terms with that, because I think I was just ready for it to be like a breeze, and it's not. So learning
It's easier.
yeah, it's definitely easier, but it's not easy. So learning to cope with that is interesting. So the fog cleared, but it is pouring now, and we've seen some lightning. So we're gonna hang out here until the rain calms down a little bit.
It's dry in here, it's wet out there, and we just don't want to go out there. Plus, it's lightning, and that's dangerous, and we're on top of a fire tower, and it's metal, and that's safer.
We're probably gonna get struck by lightning. It's cool, but we did see lightning, and this is definitely the highest point on the mountain. So I don't really know how safe it is to be in here, but I feel like, I don't know. As long as we're not touching any of the metal, we'll be okay, right? I don't know if that's how that works. Sounds.
I'm not an electrician, so I don't know.
Fingers crossed. So all that business about going another 12 miles. We set up camp.
Yeah, we were hanging out.
The weather is not letting up. It started to rain really hard, and the wind is crazy, and there's thunder and lightning for a while, and we figured instead of getting all of our gear soaking wet and hiking in the rain all day, we're just gonna narrow it here today, and we're gonna go for a 22-mile day tomorrow. We're gonna hang out here all day, probably go to bed super early, get up super early, and bang out a 22-mile day starting at like 3 in the morning. Wish us luck. Hey, it's us again. Just kidding. We're gonna keep hiking. It sounds like the logical thing to do would be to keep hiking, because now it's done raining. It's just wet outside. Plus there's this girl that just came up here and was like, oh my god, is there room for another? And we're like, no. And she was really looking forward to sleeping in this fire tower. So if we leave, she's gonna be like really happy.
Why do we do the things that we do? This is not the first time you set up camp and be like, you know what, let's just keep going.
Still and silent, calm before the storm, gold and diamond, jewels behind the throne, into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars, all that.
So we made it our additional miles yesterday. And we told that girl that really wanted to stay there that we were leaving, and she got super excited.
Oh my god, I've never seen someone just like jump up in excitement.
She was super excited,
Insane.
so that was nice.
Yeah.
It made us feel good. It was not supposed to rain. It ended up raining on us. So everything is wet. All of our clothes are soaked.
Ugh.
So we had to put on wet clothes this morning. So we're going to try and make it to Hanover today, and we're thinking we might actually take a 0 tomorrow.
It's been like 15 days since we've taken a 0 in town.
Yeah.
And that 15 days we took 1 0 in the woods, which is good for like your physical fitness. So, you know, it's just good to rest. But for your mental health, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, taking a 0 in town is really mentally refreshing. Also, I forgot, there were mice in our shelter.
Oh god, yeah.
Last night. We camped with Slim Shady and Goat again, and we heard like this knock, and I thought that Slim Shady had hit the wall, but I heard her go, and everyone kind of just laid there in silence for a second, and then this other guy that was there, Double Check, was like, what was that? And so we all turned our headlamps on, and there was just a mouse carrying a baby mouse across the shelter floor.
So they left. Slim Shady and Goat. It was over on their side. So they got up and pitched a tent and slept in their tent. And we said, whatever, we're going back to bed.
The mouse came out at one point, and Goat smacked the floor right next to where it was. The mouse did not move. Like, these mice are fearless.
Wasn't worried about it whatsoever.
Nope. So the Goat was like, all right, these mice are fearless. We're pitching a tent. So we slept with the mice, and Longshanks fell asleep like no problem. I was there to hear their banging around and skittering and the squeaking, and I eventually fell asleep. But yeah, But everyone's food was fine. Nobody's food got gotten into or anything. So, but that was our first shelter mouse experience.
Nothing got.
Didn't love it.
No, it was not enjoyable.
Not ideal. So the AT's got us going literally right down the side of a soccer field. No camping. All right, we'll just keep going this way. All right, well, we're going the right way. Some ripe white blazes. Walking right through town. This is different. Well, we had a lot of gear we needed to exchange, so it's Christmas. So we are in town. We are walking to the Chinese buffet. We're showered. Our laundry's not done yet, but these clothes were fairly clean, so it's all right. And for those of you who know me at all, you know that I am a Dunkin' Donuts fanatic. And just the coffee, not the donuts. And I haven't gotten to go since we've been on trail. I did see one twice actually, but I couldn't get a shuttle and it was too far to walk. So today, our hotel is right next to a Dunkin' Donuts. And as you can see, the coffee is already empty because I was so impatient that I drank it before I took the video. So I'm happy. Long Tanks has been craving Chinese buffet. Egg rolls for a while, so we're very excited. So we zeroed in Hanover today, and this is the state of our hotel room. There's just gear lying everywhere. There's pizza, the TV's on, but it's muted, and we're just kind of playing on our phones. It was a really good day. It was a great day. We only left the room twice, once for breakfast, once for beer. We had pizza delivered right to our room. It was awesome. But we're probably going to Nero out of here tomorrow and only do like 6 miles to the next shelter because we really want to hit Dartmouth. We heard that you can get swiped into Dartmouth dining hall via student and eat there for free. So we kind of want to go check that out and see, not just for the free food, but just to like check out Dartmouth because that sounds really cool since we're here.
Yeah, I got the opportunity how me to go to Dartmouth.
Right. And then we can tell people, I went to Dartmouth once.
I ate at Dartmouth.
We switched out a ton of our gear. We got a huge mail drop. Switched out my camp shoes for Crocs, which I hate to say it, but I love the Crocs. They're so comfortable.
Oh, the Crocs are unbelievable.
He switched out his camp shoes for Crocs too, and we are both Croc converts. They're ugly as hell, but they are very comfortable. I got a Kindle so I can read, and I'm super excited about that because reading has been something that's really important to me that I've wanted to start doing again. And I've been kind of like, doing that thing where I've been telling myself, oh, I'm going to start reading again eventually. And I got a library card that, sat in my wallet and never got used. So I'm actually getting to start reading again, which is exciting. So look at this trash can full of beer bottles. Oh, we're a mess. It was great. It was a good day. You're so annoying.
Ow. Ow.
As we were sitting outside the hotel trying to figure out what we were going to do for a ride, a northbounder just happened to walk by and he's like, hey, I'm staying here with my parents. Are you guys southbound, northbound? We said, yeah, we're southbound. And we introduced ourselves and started talking to him. Told him we were having trouble getting a ride. And he's like, oh, let me go see if I can steal my parents' keys. And he went up, brought his dad down. His dad met us real quick and he gave us a ride to the post office. So that was awesome. And we got to talk to this super cool northbounder. His name was Two Dinners. He was a neat guy. So there's a sign on the trailhead that says for through hikers. There are a couple numbers to text for the Dartmouth Outdoor Club, and they will see if they can find somebody to swipe you into the cafeteria because it's all you can eat. So we texted the numbers and we've been hanging out for like probably 45 minutes and haven't gotten a response. So I think we're gonna call it a bust. It's all right. Apparently we heard there's this place that does free donuts for through hikers nearby. So we're gonna go try and get a donut instead. We did actually get to go to Dartmouth. We didn't realize that even if you're not a student, you can pay to eat there. And it was only $11 for all you can eat. And their dining hall was amazing.
Oh my gosh, such good food.
A full salad bar, a whole sandwich bar, pasta, other stuff that I didn't even look at because I was full. Oh my gosh, I ate so much ice cream in Dartmouth.
Back in seconds for ice cream?
No, I did not. I wanted to though.
But it was so good.
So good.
So this is going to sound ridiculous, but Technically, we didn't do this 50 feet. Do you want to walk down there, do this 50 feet, and turn around?
Of course I do. We went back and did the 50 feet. Purists. Okay, we're not that pure of purists. We've definitely gone around big old mud puddles and stuff off trail, but it's only like 10 feet off trail though.
But technically, you're still walking the trail. It's just like you're going around this giant freaking mud puddle that's waist deep.
Right.
And you're like, well, I'm not gonna do that because that's stupid.
We said all that we are, waiting to fly. This is the start. Hide and seek, reason and rhyme, grand and glory.
We're in Vermont, bitches! Hell yeah!
Yay!
Oh my god.
You can cut that out.
I'm not gonna cut that out. We just crossed over the state line. We are now officially hiking in Vermont. Hey, guess what? We did New Hampshire.
Done. New Hampshire is done and done.
Done.
Done and done.
Yeah.
It was an alright state.
Yeah. Overall, New Hampshire was pretty. I liked Maine a lot better.
There's nobody coming, I'm going.
Okay, let's go. And we're back on trail.